What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. So, I gotta stop starting the videos with so. I feel like I say that all the time. But I wasn't planning on doing any videos today. It's already 3 in the afternoon for me, so this video won't do much at all. But tomorrow's the Super Bowl. So I was like, if I don't do something today, I definitely have to do something tomorrow. I don't take 2 days off. And with it being the Super Bowl, that day is dead. All content creators, wow, huge content creators are always going to hit. But it won't be a big day for the rest of us little guys, right? So there was a video sent to me, right? And it's a video, and in the video, this guy talks about Gunner, myself, Renegade Media, Wes Watson, High Power Fitness, Damian Porter, Hector Bravo, and I think I'm missing someone. And he had a name for us and everything, and so they sent it to me, right? And of course, the video starts with talking bad about Gunner. And I forced myself to watch that part. And then right after Gunner, of course, was yours truly. And oh my God, I was fucking falling asleep listening to this guy talk. I mean, it. So you guys know me. So the guy had his 2 cents. And listen, this is YouTube. There's a lane for everybody. If somebody tunes in, there's a lane for you. I mean, even though he had my name, I mean, my picture, and he put a turban on me. Check this out. He had everybody's picture on the thumbnail, right? And everybody was their normal self. But for me, he had to doctor the picture. And I took a little pride in that. I said, somehow, some way, I have really affected this person in a way where he has really, really developed bad feelings about me. A perfect stranger, somebody he's never met. So he put a turban on me, right? And then he told a boring, bland story about why he decided to put a turban on me. And so as you guys know, my haters, the guys that hate me the most and put out content about me all the time, I have given them all nicknames. And so this video, and I shouldn't be swinging down because that's what I'm doing. This is basically bullying at this point, right? But I thought it was hilarious. I think it's hilarious. It's basically 4 people, right? And so I'm going to go. So we have one. He is a chomo. He was with an underage girl and then shot her in the face. So there's that guy, right? And then you have his homeboy from the same protective custody PC gang. They're both homeboys from the same gang. The guy with the scribbles all over his face. He's gone to prison for domestic violence. Yes, he loves to beat women. Mm-hmm. I may be putting something out about that soon because he likes to talk about me and make stuff up about me. So I may be doing woman beater, scribble face. I may be doing something on him soon. So you have Chomo and woman beater, right? And then butthole mouth. You have him. I've been saying the wrong age. He was 15 when he became a certified rat. Right? So we have a chomo, a woman beater, and a rat. And now the one that made the video and put the turban on me, his whole career, he was a paid informant. He was a probation officer. He wanted to fight crime and save the world. And bad guys like me, he was going to put us away. And he was going to testify against us at any court hearing he had to appear to. Like, that was his job. He's a rat. Like, a profession. His profession was to be a rat and to put people away, the scourge of society. So those are the guys that hate me. And so everybody that supports those guys, just make sure you understand what you're supporting, because those are facts. Things they like to say about Gunner and I. It's a lot of hearsay, a lot of speculation. It was funny how the guy, the cop, he's like, oh, I don't even know the initials. He said, everybody knows what that means. He's talking about some reports that he's done, and his job this and his job that. And he said that Gunner is a rat, and that Gunner debriefed. Gunner was never validated. He never debriefed. He was never validated. And then he goes on to pretend he knows what the debriefing process is. That always blows my mind when people say they know what that process is. It's funny. But the problem that he has and the other three musketeers, ratketeers, chomoteers, whatever you want to call them, and the woman beater. Those four weirdos, they make it their thing, right? And it has never affected Gunner's channel or my channel, and it never will, because this is free society. We're not in prison. And probation officer, you were never behind the walls. You should shut your cocksucker. For reals. Like, it makes zero sense. Like, how are you gonna ever convince like real street dudes or dudes that really were in the streets that your word is worth a shit? You were against street guys. Now with your slow. Oh, by the way, his nickname now is Noka. Officer Noka. No charisma. Thank you. You're welcome. No charisma. What's the most boring shit you'll ever see? If you if you wake up in the middle of the night for whatever reason, you had a bad dream or whatever, I don't know, whatever it is, and you can't fall asleep, put on that guy's channel. Immediately out like a log, homie. These guys are all like, I think out of all the four of them, probably Titty Face, the one with the swollen ass face, the Choma one, he's probably the only one that has a little bit of personality, So if you want to watch weirdos, I guess that's the weirdo for you, the Choma one. Yeah, if you're into that. But all four of these guys say that the problem with Gunner and I is that we don't talk about prison, whatever we went through in prison. And I'm like, who in the fuck explained themselves to a cop, a rat, a chomo, or a woman beater? Who the fuck does that? Also, anybody who's been behind the walls, you don't explain to. The only people you explain to are the ones above you, whoever you're up under. Everyone, at least for the dudes down south, everyone's equal. Be careful trying to question somebody. I'm on the streets, and the thing is, Officer Noka, in one breath, says, oh, yeah, they should say this, and they should say that, and they should cop to this, and they should cop to that. And then in the next breath says, this is the streets. This isn't prison. None of that stuff matters. What the fuck? What the fuck is your video about? I think he must have had some kind of mental breakdown. He told on too many people, wrote too many fucking rat reports, and so he lost his mind probably. Because now he's acting as if he really like has any kind of voice, any kind of his word has any kind of weight where people would be like, damn, that's true. No, you're a cop. Stop it. And why go after Hector Bravo? Because he's never said anything bad about me and Gunner? That's very manly. You get a little jealous. You get a little jelly. You get a little jelly. So when they told me the name, I even said it on the live. They said, hey, oh, Josh, homie hangout. I'm sorry, I forgot. Homie hangout was also on the live. Anybody who's okay with Gunner and I, but I just want to say this. Now, Wes, I don't know how your dumb ass got lumped into this. But and then Renegade, those two do their own thing, right? But as far as like High Power Fitness and Josh and Gunner and I, and like, hey, let's get this money. Let's continue to grow our channel. He said that our channels have hit a plateau. Meanwhile, I look at my analytics and I get thousands of new subscribers every 28 days. Every 28-day period, I have gotten thousands more subscribers. I look at my views, tells me that I'm doing okay. And the only thing that matters to me is my subscribers and what they want to see. See, they say that, oh, Dubs doesn't know how to do content anymore. He's running out of ideas because, he just keeps going in on Wes Watson and, the Strength Cartel guys. How about looking at the views? See, anybody that has any brains, you put out a video, and if it gets no views, I know you four don't get any views, so you don't know what to do. But for the rest of you guys that want to start a channel, if you put out a video and people click on it and they like it, put out another video similar. They're telling you what they like. If you put out a video and it doesn't get views, they're telling you they don't like it. So what content creator on YouTube is going to be worried about 4 bums that can't get 1,000 views and any advice they have? And then this dude was like, all Dubs and Gunner care about is money. No, I care about making people think twice about doing negative things. Do I want people to click? Absolutely. Do I want to make money? Absolutely. This is my job. Who goes to a job interview and says, look, I really want to sell fries for you. I enjoy McDonald's fries so much that I want to work for free. I love these fucking fries. The Big Mac, I can't believe it. But I don't want to get paid. Can I just work for free? Oh, it's against the law. Oh, shit. I won't report it. Who goes to their job and says, I don't want to make money here? But see, this is petty minds think petty thoughts. That's too big of an idea for these 4 morons, right? Like, I've been full-time YouTube now for a little while, right? And I live in a beautiful place. I have a beautiful car. I can splurge on family, friends. I have peace and happiness in my heart and mind. I'm fucking blessed. These dudes that hate on that, I think it says a lot about them. A lot more about them. To sit here in the free world and be concerned about prison politics that not one of them ever played. All of them are poop butts. Every one of them. The 4, one was a cop, so he don't know what the hell he's talking about. He just knows what his little textbooks have to tell him, right? But the other 3, not one of them was ever anywhere serious. Not one of them performed under the gun. And I don't brag about that shit. But it's funny how people like that can try to question someone like me. Someone who made horrible decisions and continued to make those horrible decisions and be very violent in prison. Be caught up in very violent acts for years and years and years behind the walls. And then finally smarten up and realize what's important in life. I'm a horrible guy for that. And they put all these accusations out there, but no one who has ever done time or crime with me will ever accuse me of what they accuse me of. Isn't that strange? 8 years. It's almost 8 years I've been on YouTube. And they still can't come up with anything to back up what they say. It's amazing. The labels that they put on me, I'm just like, damn, you would think that somebody at some point would have said, hey, here it is. Put this out here. This is legit. Now, I'm sure somehow, some way, they're really trying to AI some shit or whatever, and that'll be easy to disprove, right? But that's my video for today, man. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. And for the rest of you guys, here's what I think of you.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.